Hi Aries, I'm Shar the Star, and this is my first reading for you. I am new at this, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to face the camera the whole time, but I thought I would face the camera doing your reading. Just a couple of notes here. If you don't like my video, it's fine. It's a new video, so I wouldn't expect you to hit a like, but I hope that you consider that I'm just starting out before you hit the dislike button, but I can't stop you. I don't want to control anything. Just letting you know, I appreciate the support if you're out there, because the more I do this, the more I can help, right? I am a North Node Aries, so I thought it would be a really auspicious thing to start with Aries in more than one way. And I want to get a few things out of the way, the usual considerations. I can't speak to every Aries in the entire universe. I am speaking more about Aries who are feeling a little lost with their person. It is my heart to try to help you understand, because I really believe that at the heart of everybody's story is something that is understandable. It's not always what we want it to be, but at least if we understand, we have an option to handle it better and try to work it out, because people don't always give us all the information we need to try to work it out. So sometimes we've got to do it on our own, So I will see what your person's thinking. I will see what stands between you, and I'll take a look at a couple of tools I have besides the Smith weight, which I use primarily right now, because even though I have lots of decks and I can't wait to show everybody, I feel a little more comfortable with that one, because I've been using it since I was a kid. So remember that when I refer to male and female, I'm talking about energies. The someone who looks female like me could be a masculine in the story. It just depends on the type of energy that's, if you're taking the lead, you might be the masculine. And if, there's just different ways of looking at it. So, go ahead and see it. If this is not your video, though, there's lots of tarot readers out there, and I'm sure one of them can help you. It's fine. Sometimes I might just be, my heart might be reaching out to someone who's in need and in pain, and maybe that is just more my calling. So it could be just for those Aries out there. Although you guys are pretty fiery people, so I have a feeling that you're okay. So maybe this is just a little insight. I think that's it, but let's just go ahead and get started. Okay. Yes, this is the borderless that I like to use, and I use a smaller deck. I pre-shuffle these because I have a little bit of a trigger thumb issue. It's never really going to go away, so I tend to pre-shuffle a few times, but and I try not to shuffle too much, just enough that I feel like I've shuffled. And sometimes, I just like to do this a little bit between cards that I pull. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can do this so that you can see the cards that way. Ooh. You're my first sign tonight, so my first setup this way. So let's see. Okay, all right. So, angels and spirit guides, please help my Aries people to see what's going on in the heart of their person. Let's see what's happening in that person's life, so we can try to understand. what's going on. I also want to take a moment to let go of all the troubles in the world so that we can focus on this. Love. Love is a wonderful thing to focus on. So tell us about our love. All right. Let's see. I'm going to try to do this. So upside down to me will be right side up to you. Right side up to you is right side up. Okay. Oh, that's going to be weird, but okay. Let's try it. Let's just try it. Okay. All right. This is right side up, so I got to turn it that way. Let's see. Aha. Ooh, can you see that? That's the 7 of Cups. Maybe I can put it out here a little bit further. You can see it better. Yeah, okay. Oh, the Magician. I really love these borderless cards. They just seem so much prettier without the extra weight around the sides. And that is, oh, so reading upside down is a little weird. Okay, but I'm gonna get used to it. So we've got, what's this? Right. You know what? I need my glasses, but it is the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. I should have my glasses here. I can see great except for when I read little bitty things. So I usually wear my glasses when I'm doing tarot. Aries. Let's hear about our person. Aries person. What's happening with Aries person? And that is, ooh, this one flipped out. Whew. Oh, that's the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. But back to this card, that the 6 of Swords. Okay. Look, all the cards are coming up right up on your side, so it's pretty cool. I think this is working. Okay. It just take me a little second to get used to seeing it this way for me. Okay. All right, so we have the 6 of Pentacles. And we have a flyer here. And that is, what's that, the 9 of Wands? No, the 10 of Wands, that's right, okay. I should know these cards by now. I think I'm a little nervous because I'm in front of the camera. Oh, 5 of Cups. And the 2 of Wands. Okay. And I'm going to get this deck out, which is a Smith Waite with the border. Oh, well, it's at the bottom of your deck, by the way. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. The Hanged Man. Just kind of like an overall, there's a stuck energy. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave a little room over here in case I want to see these pieces. I usually work in pieces of 3, although there can be connections this way as well, but for this video, I usually focus on that unless I really see something. Okay, your person looks like they are a little confused. They have a lot of things that they're juggling in their life. And they're wanting this elusive prize here, and that might be that they're focused on that more than you right now. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're not important. It's just that they may be focused on that. They are actually, okay, they're manifesting you. So they do want you in their lives. They are very interested in continuing this situation, but I don't know yet in what way. Because sometimes the deepest love is also friendship. So we haven't deciphered yet what exactly we're looking at. He's ready to work on it, or she, your person. I apologize. I saw a picture of a guy, and a little knew it, but this is a female or male, whichever the case may be. Okay, my apologies. All right, so your person's ready to put the work into it. No messing around. So you're definitely important. It's just not as important as this particular elusive, unless you're that elusive issue that they're trying to figure out. In which case, it's just confusion, and they're willing to work on it. That's pretty cool, actually, because a lot of people, they only want it when it's easy, when it just flows. And I don't know, there's something beautiful about keeping things up and working things out. But here it looks like there's some kind of baggage, but he's really, really trying to get to some solid ground with it. Whatever it is, it looks like he will go towards you, but he's got this with him. So I don't know if perhaps the confusion is over the idea that he's, or she, your person, has this issue that they have to bring to the situation, and that might be what the confusion is about. But they do see abundance with you. They do see how things will definitely work out between you. There's a practicality here. Not that it isn't romantic too, but it's pretty much the ideal situation, and they see that with you. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, and it looks, and this is a funny card because, yeah, I thought so. I thought I remembered the Libra symbol in it. It's really weird because even though it's an earth energy, it's got the air energy of Libra in it as well. This is clearly trying to be fair, but on a more practical level, not on a intellectual. It's more maybe the realities of this baggage, trying to figure out what's fair and what will work. Here, you know what? He's ready to lay down his burdens. He's moving it out of the way. But he's afraid he'll be alone. Maybe he's afraid that if he tells you about the baggage, or she, again, with the person, I have a tendency, I'm hetero, so I tend to see as a him, right? Okay, so my apologies. By the way, I have no ability to see gender, though. I totally can't even see anything but that way. It's just that I have a tendency to be a little self-centered, so seeing him, and plus I identify with Aries a little because it's my North Node, Okay, so afraid of being alone. If he goes ahead and unloads this baggage, wow, I see. Yeah, that's an interesting, there's a connection there, but in that story, confused over the baggage that he wants to unload. Wants to manifest abundance, but he's afraid of being alone. And this is where he's making a decision. He's thinking about, or your person, her or him. Your person is going to make a decision, and it's not really clear at this point, because as we mentioned, the overall energy here is the hangman, um, and by the way, since it's right side up for me, it's right side up for you that way. Okay, is stuck energy. I had this deck here for clarification, but let me see if there's anything that I want to clarify here. I think I want to understand why he's afraid of being alone. Well, I guess the spirits are letting us know. Ooh, okay. So there's where the conundrum is. He can't see. And that's probably why or your person, why he or she is looking at this taking a deep stance on how they want to look at this situation. But they are stuck right now. Okay, let's see what the Wisdom of the Avalon cards have to say. But I am going to need my glasses because, as you know, I can't read enough. All right. So, Wisdom of the Avalon. Let's see if they have any advice for us. I like these spirits. These energies have always been really good. This is one of my first oracle decks. No, it is my first oracle deck. What am I talking about? It was gifted to me. I've known for a long time that I have a gift, but it wasn't until I saw people on YouTube that I realized, you know what? There's some place to take it. All right. I don't like messing up cards, but I did pre-shuffle these, so. Aries person, what advice do these spirits have for us today about our person who seems to be in this stuck energy? No, they said to shuffle more, okay. I feel it. The serpent. Knowledge and healing. Let's see what it's the number 23, which is a 5. Knowledge and healing. Let's see. Oh, so it's basically advice to read or take a class to gain more understanding of your person. You might need to ask questions of others who are in the know and can help you. So basically, there's a unique situation going on, and it's nothing that you're going to guess. You definitely want, it is an act of love, because whether this person is going to be with you or going to be your friend, whatever the case may be, if you really care, then maybe gaining some insight. And it's possible that your person might see you as this person that they can come to and talk to, and you know what, no matter what is in the way or whatever's stuck, it would be beautiful to be able to get past whatever it is together on whatever level it can or can't work. Okay. It also is letting you know that you might be suffering because there are aspects of yourself that are wounded and need tending. So maybe you're looking to this person to fill something that you also need to work on. So maybe in doing the work to try to understand your person, you might gain clarity about yourself. Of course, like everybody should meditate and rest and spend some time doing some healing work. I'm not saying everybody in the world has CPTSD, but there are some amazing videos about that because I mean I've read statistics that a good portion of the country uh, doesn't speak up about it, but we've all been traumatized for the most of the time, and so there's a lot of interesting uh, perspective that you can see from those kinds of videos. It just came to my mind. I find value in it, so I just thought maybe you would. Okay, I like that. And, the serpent is wise. Yeah, knowledge and healing. Wow. So this is about healing. Now, aside from the Avalon cards, let's see what else I have. Okay, this was in case we wanted to talk about any timing. No. Um, let's look at the romance angels, see what they have to say about it too. All right. Angels and spirit guides. Angels. You're mostly the angels here because you're the romance angels. What can you tell Aries about their person? What can you tell Aries about their person? I'm going to pull 3 cards, and they're in no particular order. And I'm going to say that, oh, you know what? I'm going to set 2 sets of 3 cards because I have a feeling that even though this story does resonate with a lot of people, and it's funny because I was thinking I was reaching out to somebody in pain or some Aries in pain. This is a very confusing situation, but I think there's 2. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 sets of 3. Um, but but I don't want to. Yeah, okay. They said it's fine. There's no overlapping cards that feed, and that's my other, because I have multiples of certain decks, so I don't have to risk not having a card for a second. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean, but that's what I mean. Okay. All right. Nothing to joke around about here, though. This is some rough stuff. Okay, I'm really shuffling, aren't I? Okay. Wow. Your person is not showing their feelings. Okay. Okay. Let me see what I can do here. Okay. I had a feeling there was one that wanted to pop out. Worth waiting for. Okay. Now I'm a little I'm a little relieved now because, the serpent was here. But, like I said, doing the work, you know, it's worth the work. All right. And what is it? What is it? I don't feel a card popping, so I'll just. Oh, no. I was wrong. It is safe for you to love. Okay. Yeah, whoever this person is, it's worth your effort. You just can't have an idea of how you want it to be. Um, just know that, love is beautiful no matter what kind it is. And I'm not here to tell you which kind is the one that's going to be the most what you need in your life right now. But, okay. Yes. Angels, tell us more. Flirt, I guess. It is gonna be a little. There's definitely the attraction aspect. It's not just going to be about friends working it out. This is definitely so. Or unless they're just a flirt in general, then Okay, so like I said, there was 2 sets. So I kind of like this one though. I almost want to say what, but I have a strong feeling. Okay, angels, tell me about the rest of the Aries that are dealing with someone who's stuck. I knew there was a problem. Codependency. Okay, let's see. All right, I know what's going on there. Codependency. The baggage that they could be carrying could be, um, it could be some type of a bad habit. I mean, I hate to say that it's, alcohol or what it would be, but there's something having to do with addictions that may be the reason that they're kind of worried about being alone, because if they open up to you. So for some of you, that's the story. Now, for some of you, it's this story, but angels, what else can you tell us? Maybe there's some hope. I do believe in healing. I really do, angels. And this person seems to be a good person. So would like to see this work out. It says attraction. You attract romantic love. Okay. So, you can be in the moment with this person. Maybe not think long term just yet, because there might be this issue that you want to keep a little bit of a boundary to stay a little safe, But clearly there's attraction, just like with the flirt card. No wonder these angels were telling me that there were plenty of cards, because I kind of feel like these are both saying the same thing. This is the commonality, that this is romantic in nature. And what else? Forgiving and learning. Yes. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So it's definitely saying to be in the present moment. And even though there's this addiction or something going on here, if you are compassionate, you might be able to see this through with this person, because there's clearly a romantic love. All right. I am going to do one more thing that I hope you find some value in. I've seen other readers who, actually I might do two. Let me do this first. I have my own cards. I want to make them prettier, but for now they're just messages that I felt strongly about. Let me see. What does your person want to say? I hate that I lost so much time with the wrong person, because I assumed that you weren't there. So, and last but not least, I really found some value with this. Usually what I did when I saw the letters was it was an acronym for a sentence. Like each letter represented a word, and usually actually in the same order as the letters were given. So I am going to pick up a handful of these, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Angels and spirit guides, do you have some guidance here? Okay. Those got 2 U's. Wow. Oops, that was an O. Okay. I can think of a few sentences right now, but I sometimes see the letter U as the word U. So I find that interesting that there might be two sentences there. Okay, and that's my reading for Aries. I got definitely got a message that I kind of know what's between you and your person, so I didn't do a separate spread for that, but that might be something I do in the future. I hope you have a fabulous week, and I hope that this information helps you make decisions in your life. Thank you for your time. Love and light.